Yep. I'm just waiting for Anita to connect. Yay!
Yay!
Hi!
Oh, should I be horizontal?
No. Yeah, do you feel horizontal?
No. Hello,
That's really
Barbara.
chilled.
Deborah, sorry.
That's okay. It's really nice to see you. I was just saying that I've been talking to myself for a few minutes.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
That's okay. I'm happily open to saying I'm not good at technical stuff, so we were here. That's the main thing.
We're here. That's the main thing. Sorry
Welcome.
about that. Oh my gosh, we had so many people who had joined early as well.
I know. Okay. Well, hopefully they'll still hang
About
around.
6 or 7 minutes ago.
I'm sure they'll join us anyway. It's really nice to see you.
You
Yay.
too. You too.
How much fun is this?
Pardon?
How much fun is this? Actually being able to connect and talk to people and really just share stuff. It's really
wonderful. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. It really is. I'm just wondering, it says 5 people are watching, so how can we find out where they are?
It'll start coming up. You'll see the names coming up at various points during our conversations.
Okay, and I'm just going to record this. Hold on a sec.
Okay. Here you go. You got your button.
Okay. Hi, Anita.
Yay, everybody's
nice
coming back.
To see you.
Yeah, fantastic.
Turn on comments. Okay, turn on comments. This is my first live. Can you see the comments coming up?
Yeah, I can on mine. So yeah, can you see them?
Let me just turn on the comments.
There's quite a few people starting to come on, so that's really exciting.
Yeah.
6. Well, you know, that's good. 4.
Good.
Okay, fabulous. So can you see them coming up?
No, they're not coming up for some reason.
Okay.
I'm just recording this and I can't see where the comments are. I suppose it's because I've joined you.
Possibly, but that's fine.
So that's fine. So all that's
so
about whatever you see.
We're recording anyway, so you can actually, you know, we'll share this afterwards.
Okay. I can't tag anyone though, and can share this. Can't share this.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm seeing some of the comments coming through now.
Okay. Sometimes there's a bit of a lag in starting to getting it going through. Cool. Right. So for those of us who just joined us, Anita, hi, welcome. I'm really happy to introduce Anita. Most of you will probably know her anyway, but for those of you that don't, she is the owner and director of a Nutraceuticals company who are driven to produce science-inspired anti-aging healthcare solutions based on huge research to know that everything actually works. I have known Anita for about 6 or 7 years, right?
Yeah.
We met each other at many conferences some years ago when you were just starting off with Totally Derma. And do you remember the days we stood at the little pots saying to everybody, come and have, some and have?
Exactly. Yeah.
Those were fun days.
That was a long time ago. Well, that was about, what, 2015, 2016, something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And maybe even 2014.
Well, that was when it was Anita Derma. We've rebranded. So we're Totally Derma. We're only 3 years old now with Totally Derma.
Cool. So anyway, I'm thrilled to have you here. And I'm going to let you introduce yourself and, you know, tell people who you are. And then we'll also go into some questions that I really want to know more information about, because obviously things have progressed enormously. Most of us that we know and familiar with are in our menopause years, and currently in the time that we're at, we're all dealing with a lot of extra stress. So I'd love to talk about immunity and gut health and how important it is for us to be looking at nutraceuticals to support ourselves, and how we can get some help. So first of all, tell us how you first became interested in health and wellness and what brought you to where you are today.
First of all, thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure.
Really nice to join you.
Yeah.
I got into health and wellness about 20 years ago, actually. I had set up a VMS, a vitamin supplements distribution company here in the UK. And I've got a business background. we work with specialist pharmaceutical grade food supplement suppliers.
Yeah.
But I have a huge passion for health, nutrition, fitness, well-being. So that's how I used to work at Warner Brothers, of all things, way back in the day.
I didn't know that.
In the entertainment business. But my whole passion for that got me into setting up this distribution company. And then after that, I got the idea to set up my own supplement, formulate my own supplement when I was doing a lot of running back 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was having some problems with my knees.
Okay.
And I started taking a couple of the hero ingredients that are actually in Totally Derma. And I loved what it was doing, obviously, for my joint health. But it was the aesthetic benefits that I thought, I'm onto something here. Yeah. I like the way, you know, it's affecting my hair and my skin and my nails. So the whole aesthetic thing started to really interest me. So I got the idea to translate a musculoskeletal product to the medical aesthetic market.
Cool.
So I approached the company who have the patent for these 2 hero ingredients in our formulation. And the rest is history. We're working together with them now under a global distribution license.
Fantastic. And so where are the products made in the UK or?
The product is based in the US.
Okay.
The company is a very well-known pharmaceutical grade food supplement supplier.
Yeah.
There are probably 3 in the entire world that are sort of real pedigree status. There's no offense made for anyone who shops at Holland and Barrett, but this type of supplement would not, for instance, be found in Holland and Barrett. It was an idea to formulate a Nutra-collagen supplement, which was much more than just a collagen supplement, which we wanted to target skin, bones, gut health, menopausal health, joint health, skin health, etc. So that's how we formed it. And a nutraceutical, for anybody who doesn't know what that means, nutraceutical means it's straddling both nutrition and pharma. So you've got sort of a health benefit as well as something that's giving you a nutritional value.
Yeah. So whenever you were sort of thinking about merging the nutraceutical side as well as the aesthetic side, were you really thinking of a niche of people like menopausal women, or was it more just this is going to be good for everybody?
I thought it was meant it's good for everybody. I mean, before we go any further, there are so many supplements in the market. There's so much collagen. Yeah. And most of it is marine.
Yes.
This is not a marine supplement. This is a bovine supplement. So, you know, we articulate like animals. Yeah. So we can recognize that type of articular cartilage in terms of their collagen. So we can utilize it a lot more effectively in our body. Yeah. So, we decided that it was just going to be one of those health, well-being, not just for skin, although it is an amazing skin supplement. It boosts collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid in the skin as well. But we decided to target aesthetic clinics. So we decided not to go B2C, not consumer focused. Okay. We thought it would be best to do it through aesthetic clinics, healthcare practitioners who really understand the science and really understand the ingredients and the dosages and the therapeutic dose. And therefore they would be able to deliver that science and those ingredients to their own patients and recommend the product. Because, you know, it's not a one-hit wonder. It's like a topical, isn't it? We all have our beautiful lotions and serums and our vitamin C serums and our glycolics and everything else. But it's like anything. You need to have some patience and compliance, and it takes a little bit of time. And for that regard, we thought that a consultation was also necessary for people to really understand the skin and health benefits.
Yeah. Well, I think when you're dealing with something that is much more intrinsic than just, I mean, I'm not being flippant by potions and lotions. Believe me, I love them as much as anybody else. But intrinsically, what happens externally is reflective of how you are inside.
Oh gosh,
and you know, all of my patients know that I nag them to death about, it's all very well, I can do wonderful things for your external skin, but you're spending on investing a lot of money in your skin, but it's a within skin as well as an external skin. So that's really where your foundation of everything starts. And I mean that not just from the aesthetic point of view, but from the whole body health point of view, because, you know, when your internal organs are all communicating in a healthy way, then everything before performs and behaves much better. So interestingly, I'm just going to jump in. We're getting some people who are not sure about the difference between marine collagen and bovine collagen, and why bovine is much more biocompatible with us as humans. Anita, do you want to jump in with that?
Yes. Well, marine collagen obviously is from shellfish, and that is type 1 for skin.
Yeah.
But the particular type of collagen in our thread, which is the patented amino acid peptide collagen that is in Totally Derma,
sure,
is type 1, type 2, and type 3. So this is a big difference. So this is why it's tackling much more than skin. It's it's improving tendons and ligaments and cartilage, as well as skin and bone health and gut health, etc. But we'll get into that later. Shellfish, I think it's about 1 in 20 people, something like that, have a shellfish allergy.
Yeah, that's
You don't get the company who produced this product are called Allergy Research Group. So as the name suggests, all of their supplements that they produce are hypoallergenic. So you would not get a reaction at all from this particular bovine collagen. But yeah, I think it's the main difference is the fuller, the more extensive spectrum of collagens. Type 1, type 2, and 3 is probably the biggest difference.
Yeah, good. Because I mean, that means that every organ in our bodies is going to benefit from having this. And again, you know, I am very much on the menopausal trail at the moment. One of the things that still gets very much pushed to the side is the degenerative process of your bone density.
Yeah.
Whenever your estrogen and progesterone starts dropping, and yes, we all say yes, osteoporosis, osteoporosis, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. But actually, most of the people I know are not really aware of it until it happens.
Yes, exactly.
And then they go into complete shock, thinking, "Oh, I didn't think this would happen to me," and all the medication they have to take. So, you know, but I know that both of our passions is to educate people before anything happens. So everything's done on a preventative level, which is really great to know that you have within Totally Derma the entire strength of everything that we need, which is really fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, osteoporosis, that's a huge symptom of menopause, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the collagen that is 95% absorbed is actually increasing the bone density. It is certainly helping. You know, collagen is not selective. It goes everywhere it wants to go, including bones, including everywhere, even arteries, you know, the heart and everything. So, yeah, it's, you know, the big thing about this whole inflammaging you and I were discussing the other day, you know.
So our new terminology.
Inflammaging. It's a big buzzword, but it is a thing, isn't it? It's inflammation. Causing aging, and you know, there's so many physiological and aesthetic issues that are caused by inflammation in the body. So we set out specifically to design a formulation that was definitely going to reduce inflammation in the body.
Which is really fabulous. So, sorry to interrupt you from the hormonal point of view, because a lot of our hormonal issues in menopause are predestined by the fact that we are generally adrenally compromised prior to going into or sort of perimenopause state, which will exacerbate everything that's going on. So, you know, until we reduce the inflammation and reduce the level of toxicity in our bodies, then the cellular communication can't happen. So everything's a lot more traumatic.
Yeah.
So having this again as part of that is a huge bonus, because we're not always so good at what we do with eating to look after inflammation. You know, this Friday night we're going to have a glass of wine. Great.
Absolutely. You know, we know that we are meant to be, you know, that our immunity and our gut are both related as well, aren't they? Yeah. So I'll just go on to that one as well. And you know, and this could be more important with COVID-19.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, we know that we need to be boosting our immune system with you know, colorful vegetables and fruits and good fats and fiber, and obviously trying to cut out sugar as much as possible, reduce alcohol. Very difficult in this point in time, obviously, with the alcohol. I find myself reaching for a glass of wine, like I'm sure all of you, a lot of you there are at this point in time.
Yeah,
but, you know, if we let our gut health deteriorate, it's going to lead to leaky gut. And you know, leaky gut is when our intestinal barriers no longer have tight junctions. So any of the toxins can start leaking into the bloodstream, whether that's from sugar or processed foods or anything, and it can wreak real havoc if left unchecked. And this can be the start of some autoimmune responses as well.
Absolutely.
So the biggest digestive benefit of consuming a collagen supplement like Totally Derma is that it helps to form connective tissue, and it can heal and seal the protective lining of the gastrointestinal tract. Yeah. So and the amino acid peptides that are in the formulation are, two of the biggest ones are L-glutamine, which is a huge amino acid for immunity. Yeah. And glycine, another really big one. So they're packed in our formulation. You know, Totally Derma has 18 amino acids, but these are just a handful of the ones that really can rejuvenate and support the gut.
Well, I mean, that's hugely important. And again, you know, the hormonal levels that need to be maintained with a tight gut are very important, because if you haven't got those structures there, you know, and you've got hormones that are trying to be absorbed from the foods that you're eating and metabolized properly, can't happen if you don't have a gut system that's fully intact.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so that's when it all goes a bit sideways. And then the backup of that is that the liver becomes overworked, and the liver cannot metabolize fat if it's dealing with toxins, which is one of the reasons that generally as menopausal women that we tend, even if we're not gaining weight, we tend to get thicker around the waist area, because we naturally have estrogen fat cells around the liver and the kidneys. Yeah. And they're the backup, so that when we stop producing the eggs and sort of dropping progesterone and estrogen, the body says, well, I need more. And so it starts producing more. So you get that square shape. And interestingly, going back to what you said about looking after the arteries, one of the reasons that we need that backup in our abdomen for the estrogen cells is to protect our heart and brains, to keep the arteries strong, to keep us alive for longer. Yeah. So again, that's all linked up to what you're saying about the gut health and supporting the rest of the body. So that's
definitely
hugely important. And then tell us about immunity, because everybody's really concerned about how we can protect ourselves from what's currently happening, how we can actually look after our immune systems without having a ton of vegetables. I mean, I love them, but there's only so much, you know, that we can eat. So how would you say that this is going to help us with immunity?
Well, in terms of gut health, you know, we should all be taking probiotics as well, which is fantastic. But it's certain things that we just cannot get from our food. You know, this is why, by the way, I'm having trouble seeing some of these comments. Can you see them all?
Yeah. Yeah. So, you look very beautiful today.
Who's that?
You. Dermafine?
Who?
Dermafine?
Oh, thank you.
Big hearts for you.
Big heart. Thank you, darling. Oh, thanks, Balsam. So nice. I can see the comments, but I can't see next to it for some reason. I'm not sure if it's my phone. I do apologize. Thank you. And hi to everyone. No, you know, I just want to go back to explaining about collagen, because everybody thinks that collagen is like, you know, this bone broth, for instance.
Yes.
People are boiling vats and vats and vats of bone broth. Well, you would have to boil vats and vats to get the amount of the amino acids that you actually need in your body for them to be doing the physiological and aesthetic, giving you those benefits.
Yeah.
So, you know, boosting collagen can really have a huge effect on the way we look and feel. But if say you're taking a supplement and it's like a protein sports drink or something, a protein collagen drink, that's going to be a very, very different type of product, because it will be delivering energy to the body, and then whatever is not needed is going to be excreted. So that something like that is not going to actually get into the bloodstream. So if anybody's watching and they want to know about the mechanism of delivery of how this stuff gets into the body, it's a very tiny molecular weight, size, and structure of molecule. And to give you an example of that, if you were going to drink a sports drink, that's like 70 kilodalton. The molecule's too fat, so it's going to give you energy production, really great energy production, but then it'll be excreted. Whereas when you drink something that is pre-digested, deemed as pre-digested, which means that it's in a delivery form that goes straight through the gut and is absorbed in the small intestine, and then delivered via the blood vessels everywhere it needs to go, that is a very different type of product that is going to give you these great beneficial effects.
That's really fantastic, because a lot of the supplements you take have to go through the full metabolism and the liver and all that, so many passes before it actually does any good. So having something like this that's going to go in and you're going to get an effect within 4 or 5 minutes because of the speed of absorption is brilliant.
Absolutely, exactly. Somebody's asking,
Anita,
can I take Totally Derma with my morning coffee?
So
no, you can't. Sorry. No, you don't want to heat Totally Derma. It'll change the integrity of the molecular structure. So that's why when we did our own clinical trials for this product, everybody was taking it at night. And there's a reason for that. You're not really excreting at night. And the reason why we don't want you to have it in coffee is because coffee is a diuretic, and you may be excreting it 45 minutes later. And when we did the blood serums, we took them 90 minutes after everyone drank the drink. So we knew it was staying in the bloodstream for 90 minutes. So if you don't like to take it at night, don't take it at night. Take it after your workout, in a smoothie, in yogurt, in water, in your favorite juice. It doesn't matter. But just don't heat it. And don't have a coffee just within sort of 45 minutes of it. That's all.
So would you recommend that people do take it in the evening?
Well, you know, Debs, our fibroblasts, you know, the cells responsible for producing collagen, or they say they're active. They're the first 2 hours of sleep. So it does make sense. So I do that. I do it both. Sometimes I brush my teeth and go to bed and I take it at night, and other times I take it in the day. But our clinical trials were based on people taking it at night. And the reason why we chose sort of a lovely vanilla caramelly
it's gorgeous
flavor was to do that sort of psychological Horlicks taste. To think, I love to take it at night. But it's not everybody's fancy, you know, everybody's cup of tea, and some people just can't get on with taking it at night. So it's absolutely fine to take it in any time of the day.
Brilliant. I mean, it makes sense though taking it at night, because, you know, during that sleep period, that's when your body's resting, repairing and regenerating itself. So would that be the boost that it has to do that? So that actually makes a lot more sense. And I would think with doing that, there are probably some elements within that would help you sleep better as well.
Absolutely. There's some really, whereas the insomnia, for instance, that's there's so many.
Carry on.
Beautiful with milk. Yes, Anita, it's very beautiful. It is lovely with milk, and it's also lovely with yogurt as well. we've got, you know, the amino acids glycine and glutamine and arginine. These are the three big, massive proponents for producing sleep. And Totally Derma is stuffed with those amino acids. So it's definitely going to help with insomnia as well. I mean, I don't know about you, but you know, that 1 to 3, reach all 5.
We're messaging each other.
Yeah. But so it's physiological, it's aesthetic, you know, hair, skin, nails, yes. Thinning, dry, lackluster nails, hair and nails, yes. Skin, boosting collagen.
Okay. I've just had a couple of questions. Sorry, Anita, a couple of questions. Can people take it with other medication, or are there any contraindications or side effects?
No, not really. The biggest thing that I would say is obviously pregnancy and breastfeeding. No, you know, we always err on the side of caution, and that's always belt and braces. Although I have a couple of doctors who have taken it, being pregnant. But if you have renal issues, if you have kidney issues, the overload of protein is too high, so I wouldn't suggest that. But ordinarily, no, there aren't really any contraindications. People who are on specific heart medication may want to just check with their cardiologist. But it's incredible. The company who produced this supplement work with, for instance, cancer patients whose immune systems are shot to pieces after going through chemo. And they produce so many supplements for you know, that are recognized as safe. And this particular Totally Derma, along with all of its other plethora of antioxidants, because it's not just about the collagen. We've added 5 very hefty, powerful antioxidants in therapeutic dosages, which make all the difference. But I think our biggest difference to someone, like, I think somebody asked, what's the difference between your supplement and any other, is hyaluronic acid. Very, very high dose hyaluronic acid. And you know what it's like, Debs, if you ingest collagen, you're going to proliferate HA in the body anyway. But when you add high therapeutic dose HA to your formulation, you're going to get this sort of double ratio of HA to collagen going round and round, and each feeding itself. So
and also, you know, that's like putting in your base layer for any skincare, that, you know, you need to have a good level of hyaluronic acid within the skin tissue, and then everything is so much better. So much better. Anita, I'm just going to take you back to the benefits of the immunity with this, because we're getting some people saying, so how is it going to help them with immunity? What do you have any vitamins in it? Is there a vitamin C component within this?
Yes, absolutely. So we've got high dose vitamin C, L-ascorbate vitamin C.
Do you want to explain what that is? Because I know a lot of people maybe not understand the L-ascorbic side of it.
Okay. Where are we here? So there are different types of vitamin C. So one is a mineral base, and then one is an ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is generally very well tolerated. Very well absorbed. It's not it doesn't burden the digestive system. And it's important to have it in a dose that is going to be maximizing the effects of the collagen. So we've put 250 milligrams of vitamin C. Now, a lot of people are, you know, taking 2,000, 3,000, particularly now. But just to have that 250, anything more can sometimes upset the gut. So the 250 that we put in is a very specific amount, and it was done on purpose to maximize the benefits of the collagen. We also put in high dose green tea extract. So
and why was that?
Elasticity and circulation in the skin, and it also has very high anti-inflammatory properties. green tea extract.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah.
And it protects against arthritis.
Yeah.
We also put in alpha lipoic acid. That's a nice scavenger of what do you call it? Well, it increases your bone density.
Yeah, it does.
But it also
it's like the garbage guys coming in. It gets rid of the rubbish and
the free radicals.
Focuses, yeah,
exactly.
Focuses the good guys.
Yeah, and it's apparently it increases your bone density more than calcium and vitamin D alone. So it's nice to take alongside. I mean, immunity. We should all be taking our vitamin D3.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I'm taking between 3,000 and 5,000 IUs daily.
Yeah. Do you take it in liquid? I take it in liquid form.
I take it in liquid form.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is really important.
And the last time I had my levels tested, I mean, my levels were way in the basement. They were completely...
Really?
Very depleted. I mean, and that is the only way actually you can find out, you know, what your levels are to be. Yeah, you need to take your bloods, but not everybody can do that. But we just, even with the sun that we've had in the last few weeks, I think people walking around are probably still deficient.
Of course they are. I mean, we're not, you know, we give mixed messages in relation to the sun. Yes, go out and get it, but don't forget to use, you know, took a block on your face, which of course is very important. But we have so little real exposure to pick up the right amount of UVA or B rays to actually give us much protection. So we need the added benefits of that.
Yeah.
So let's just talk. There's something I really want to finish with. It's going to be big, but I actually just want to finish. How do you feel immunity and gut health are actually combined? Do you see them as one element or two separate elements?
Immunity and gut health. I mean, it is our gut. It's the gut-brain axis and everything else, and it is the fact that we are exposed to so many toxins. We're eating so many processed foods.
Yeah.
And our gastrointestinal tract is just not as healthy as it probably should be.
Yeah.
And it's not a known fact that not a lot of people do realize that if you do ingest quality collagen, it really can heal and seal and your gut lining. Right. So, you know, eat well, cut down on the sugar, don't drink so much, but, you know, just protect yourself if you can by taking probiotics.
Yeah.
That's what this, and this is the beauty of Totally Derma, is it's not just affecting your gut, it's everything. So, you know, we set out for it to be this wonderful aesthetic product for skin and hair and nails, but it's so much more than that.
Just talking about skin before we move on to the next topic. Question: does Totally Derma protect you from sunburn?
Yeah, it does. It helps. Yes, definitely.
Okay, good to know. That's definitely sunshine tomorrow. Totally Derma.
Oh, is there? Good. Yeah, yeah. So we've got zinc, and we have vitamin C, zinc, green tea extract, grapeseed extract, and alpha lipoic acid.
Perfect.
In big dose.
Yeah.
And then of course we've put in copper, because you can't synthesize collagen without copper.
No. And
manganese. So it's the perfect. It's a collagen plus product.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
So the other thing that we are going to talk about. So ladies and any gentlemen, pin back your ears because this is something that's very, very focused for menopausal ladies that very few people talk about, but we're going to. Vaginal dryness. So the big thing about vaginal dryness for people who have experienced it, been through it, don't know about it yet, is it's a condition that occurs when your estrogen level drops so low that the vaginal tissue atrophies. So that means it shrinks. It loses the lubrication that's normally there because there's no stimulation from the hormone level, and it becomes a very painful condition. There are very few things that you can do to help normally with it. There are lubrications you can get some hormonal treatments. that you can use to implant to help it. But the really good news is that Totally Derma will help replenish your dry vagina, girls. So Anita, over to you.
Parts that others can't.
Yeah. Or never want to when it's like that.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. As I said, collagen is not selective. It goes everywhere it wants to go, including the vagina. And I cannot tell you how many women have said to me, Anita, I love what it's doing to my hair, my skin, and my nails, and my joints, and my gut. But my word, down there, it's a thing of the past. And I go, well, yes, you know, your mucosal lining is going to be further lubricated. The vagina lining will be lubricated. And that's another, just a lovely side effect of taking and who knew? You can't test for something like that.
No.
You know,
well, maybe.
That's just a complete bonus that people started to discover that.
Yeah.
So we are now having gynecologists recommend our products specifically for that reason.
Yeah.
You know, all of this sexual rejuvenation, health, etc. So yeah, and you know, things like hot flushes, anxiety, depression,
adrenal stress,
weight gain, high blood pressure, decreased muscle mass. So there was a very interesting study done. Yet another antioxidant that we've added is grapeseed extract.
So tell us about grapeseed extract and why we should be excited about it.
Well, because there was a study done in 2014, 96 women between the ages of 40 and 60, and it was random, double-blind, placebo-controlled, and the women were taking between 100 and 200 milligrams of grapeseed extract just on its own.
Yeah.
And in all cases, their hot flushes, their insomnia, their weight, their blood pressure decreased, their muscle mass increased.
Fabulous.
It was helping with anxiety and depression. So just as a cofactor, we've added in 160 milligrams of grapeseed extract. So, you know, if it was whether they took 100 or they took 200, they were all reacting very, very favorably to the effects of the grapeseed extract. So
amazing and really good,
it's a really powerful.
You know, I mean, what the whole package of everything that's actually in it is really powerful components that work together. So, you know, yes, again, for menopausal women, but for everybody, really. And in this day and age, you know, it's important that we just take responsibility for our own health and well-being and do everything that we can to support our joints, our immune system. You know, we're going forward, not backwards. So that's really perfect.
Yeah. And you know, the gut is also connected to skin.
Yeah.
So, you know, our skin is a visible reflection on everything that's going on inside our body.
Yes, it is.
So when, you know, skin conditions like eczema and acne and rosacea, you know, these can be, they go right back to the gut health as the root cause. If it's, you know, if it's not hormonal, that is, you know, because obviously in a lot of cases it's hormonal, but, you know, we need to digest and absorb the nutrients that we ingest, and a compromised digestive system will not allow this to happen. So physiologically, you know, we won't have the essential nutrients to let these functions happen. No. And it's also going to show up on an aesthetic level on our skin with dry, dull, dehydrated skin, hair.
And it's not just the face; it's the rest of your body as well. Yeah, we were joking about skin on our legs.
Oh, I know. It's been, especially around the shins, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Yes, Anita, gut is our second brain. You're absolutely right. It is. So yes, gut and skin, huge connection. And I just wish, you know, dermatologists are now starting to realize that huge connection.
Sure.
That, you know, it can change with good diet, but again, we go back to the healing and sealing of the gut.
Yeah. So
we can really help with potential skin conditions that are not hormonal related, because we can't do anything with it, But if it's gut related, we can help you. And again, anecdotally, just like the vaginal dryness, we've had so many women tell us that things like their cystic acne, where they've gone and had it excised time and time again from different. I think we've frozen.
No, I don't think so.
Did we freeze a bit? Okay.
No, I hope not.
Yeah. So anecdotally, we've had great reports of women who have had cystic acne, had it cleared up within 1 month.
Yeah, brilliant.
So, you know, people ask us, how long is it going to take me to discover the different benefits?
Just coming to that,
it depends how old you are. If you're in your 30s, I would say 90 days. If you're in your 40s, 4 months, 50s, 5 months, 60s, 6 months, pretty much. That's what the sort of yardstick analysis has proven to us. We do recommend a program of 90 days. It's like anything, a topical. You need the whole cellular renewal and everything takes 90 days.
Yes, it does.
But the good news is, and here's the tub. This is a 30-day supply, and you will get all of your benefits in terms of hydration within this 1 month period. So whether you're 27 or age 72, you will feel hydration in the skin within 1 month.
Perfect.
But things like firmness, density, elasticity in the skin, that might take anywhere between 6 and 12 weeks.
Yeah. But that's normal. I mean, I mean, if you're doing any skincare regime that people want to see result, it's 3 skin cycles. And that's what you're talking about the same. So this is 3 skin, 3 gut cycles.
Yeah.
To get you to the sort of start the results that you really want to have, which is just really fabulous. So, I mean, from what we've talked about, it's really important that for some people that they see a medical practitioner or the consultant, so that a medical history can be taken to make sure that they're not going to be excluded from any of their pre-existing conditions. But for a lot of people, that's not a problem. So how can they actually get their hands on this magic powder?
How can they
get their hands on the magic powder, Anita?
They can get it through you.
Okay.
We sell through clinics.
Yeah.
Because as I said before, I feel it really does need a little bit of a consultation and to deliver the science.
Yeah. But obviously we're in a difficult situation because we're not open. Obviously we're not in the clinic situation at the moment. So, you know, and people think about their gut health and immunity and vaginal dryness will want to get their hands on some as soon as possible.
Yes.
So
they can contact me directly, and they can email me at info@totallyderma.
Okay, well, we'll make sure that goes up at the end of the call, and we'll put it in the Facebook pages, etc., so that everybody has your contact details.
Yeah, okay. And then we can just get the product out to you that way.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
And if anybody's out there having any treatments, you know, this is a perfect time to up your collagen and boost your collagen levels mid-treatment. So if you've been having things like microneedling or PRP, or peels, you know, you can really within the modalities in mid-treatment, because normally what these treatments are 18 weeks, and you go 6 times, and you have to go every 3 weeks. Well, obviously we're now in lockdown, no one's going anywhere. But this is a really lovely adjunct product to add to your skincare regime. Or your treatment modalities, just to boost your collagen in between times, like homework.
Yeah, but also I think, Anita, people are probably doing home care treatments. You know, a lot of my friends are doing home peels, and they've bought little microneedling machines from Amazon. So they're doing them for themselves. So I think even more importantly for people who are doing home treatments, because we don't know when we're going to get back, that to have that basis of support for the skin tissue will actually elongate what they're doing at home and make it look even better. So
exactly. So any of those home treatments, it goes hand in hand. If you're treating your skin on the outside and you're actually boosting it from the inside, It's beautiful. I mean, to have an ingestible, a topical, and if you're that way inclined, an injectable. Is it actually doing the aesthetic benefits that it is? And so, yes, anybody who would like to have any of those clinical trials, any of the data, please get in touch.
Yeah,
no problem. We'll be very happy to give it to you.
One more question, Anita. Is it indicated for vegetarians?
No. Oh gosh, no. Being bovine, fantastic question. It is not suitable for vegetarians nor vegans, obviously. Okay. You know, and you know, we chose that on purpose because we really felt that having articular cartilage akin with human and animal is definitely the way to go. Okay, and another one, do we have to take it every day, or after a while can we reduce it and still maintain the results? Yes, you have to take it every day for at least 3 months. Yeah. And they were the conclusive clinical trials that we based it on. I would say if you're in your 30s, you can go on maintenance after that every other day. But if you're in your 50s or 60s, I would not suggest every other day maintenance until 5 or 6 months. Yeah. Lovely. Thank you. Okay. Well, Anita, do you have anything else to add? I mean, there's a massive, amazing information. What an amazing product. We, you know, girls, everybody who's watching, you need to be taking it and recommending it to everybody that you know. I think it's just fantastic. Thank you, Debs. So, Anita, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, this has been really good fun. Thank you very much for inviting me. It's been really lovely. And I just wanted to say, we also have little sachets too. Oh, for traveling. No one's going traveling anytime soon. Shame. Which is a shame, but you will definitely be able to get these at some point. They're lovely to have just as a one-off. Yeah. Well, we will travel at some point soon. Anita and everybody who's been watching, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you very much for your questions. If you have any other questions that you want to add on after we finish, please just send them straight in to either Anita or to me, or we'll both answer them. I will make sure that we have all the information that you need to get in touch with Anita if you choose to go ahead and order any of the products. I highly recommend it. We're both 93,
and look fabulous. So thank you, Anita, so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. It's been wonderful talking to you. And we look forward to seeing you again next week when I've got another guest speaker talking about mindfulness in today's world. Okay.
Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you,
Have a lovely
Anita.
weekend, everyone.
You too. Take care, everybody. Bye.